I'm going to talk about the difference when you lose weight fast, what's happening inside your body, what you need to prioritize, what you need to focus on, the step-by-step of a sustainable weight loss. Otherwise, forget it. Forget it. You're going to keep having that belly fat for the rest of your life if you don't follow what I'm going to tell you. I remember that someone came to me one day and then said, Thiago, I'm already losing weight. I'm already losing weight. I'm super excited. I'm following this low-carb diet here. I'm focusing on staying caloric deficit. I'm losing weight. And then after, I think that was like after 2 years, I met this lady again. And then she told me, Thiago, I gained all my weight back. Remember that we discussed about that weight loss? I lost like around 20 pounds. I gained everything back after 2 years because I had many stuff happening in my life. I had my parents, like, they passed away. I didn't have my mind in the right place for me to... I had the emotional eating. I feel that I'm older, so I literally gained all my weight back again. Everything back again. Why? Why is that? Because you're not following those, not 7, 8 steps of weight loss. First one, write this down. For you to know, that's the first step. Remember, it's not in order necessarily. I can tell you in different orders. All of them are important. Missing one, you're going to be struggling already to lose weight. That's why all of them are important. First one that I'm going to tell you is stay in caloric deficit without missing essential nutrients. I remember many people, when I was looking at her diet, she was just focusing on eating less, staying in caloric deficit, because she heard someone say, no, as long as you stay in caloric deficit, you will lose your weight and then you're going to forever keep your weight off. You will never have problems in weight loss as long as you stay in caloric deficit. One of the steps, and there is no weight loss if you are not in caloric deficit. You know this, I know that. What's the problem that many of you make is when you are in caloric deficit, you start missing essential nutrients. You come to me, you say, Thiago, I'm in caloric deficit. And then I say, okay, show me your diet, show me your food, show me the food that you're eating. And then you say to me, okay, so you reduce your carbs, you reduce protein, you reduce refined sugar, you reduce this. But okay, another thing that's affecting your weight loss is your thyroid. Show me foods that are high in selenium. I don't know about it. Show me foods high in zinc, super important for your thyroid. I'm not sure. Vitamin A. What about your iron intake? I'm not sure. I'm just eating less. I'm just in a caloric deficit. Yeah, but you're not taking care of your thyroid hormone, your thyroid glands. We're going to talk about hormones soon. Every single time, write this down, every single time that you stay in caloric deficit, in a caloric deficit, but you keep forgetting essential nutrients that will help your weight loss, that are affecting your hormones, that are affecting your gut, that are affecting your metabolism, that are affecting your emotional state, your mental state, forget it. You are going to struggle to keep your weight off for the rest of your life. You're going to keep yo-yoing like the roller coaster of life. But if you are doing everything, all those 8 steps, that's exactly what's going to happen with you. Thiago, what's going to happen with me if I follow those 8 steps that you're going to tell me? You are going to become, it's like imagine a seed. You're going to become a seed, and then after learning and applying everything that I'm going to tell you, you're going to become a tree. There is no back anymore. You literally become another person. Someone will listen to you and hear you saying and look at you and say, wow, you're different. You did something different. Why is that? Because every single time that you do all those 8 steps, you literally become another person. You literally become another person. It's impossible. A tree that you see on the street decides, okay, I'm going to become a seed again. No, guys, there's no back anymore. A baby, it's inside the mother's womb. If every single time that the baby get out, there is no back anymore. The baby cannot decide anymore. It's impossible. The baby cannot say, let me go back to my mom's belly. Forget it. The baby is in another stage of life. The seed becoming a tree is in another stage. Did you get that? The butterfly is in another stage. If you apply this, you're going to be in another stage. There is no back. You don't struggle to lose weight anymore. but you need to focus on those 8 things. The first one, caloric deficit without missing essential nutrients. If you follow a diet and then you are not focusing on some specific nutrients for your hormones, for your gut, for your inflammation levels, for your mitochondria, forget it. Another thing that many people don't realize is, I asked that question to many people, and many people didn't know how to respond. One paper from 2014, the researchers did first like a questionnaire. They sent a questionnaire for many health professionals. Most professionals, when they ask, how does the fat, when the fat is burned in your body, how that fat get out from your body? How does this happen? How is that? You burn fat. So how do you burn that fat? How do you lose that fat? Most people, doctors, personal trainers, nutritionists, most of them said the wrong answer. Most of them said, energy, heat. And nowadays we know, many papers are showing already, what we know already in science is, look how crazy, more than 80%, actually 84%. For example, if you lose 10 kilograms of fat, 8.4 kilograms you lose from carbon dioxide. So you literally, your fat get out from your body, from your mouth and nose. Who knew this? Tell me here, who didn't know that the fat that you are burning, more than 80%, you get out from your body, when you're losing fat, from your nose and from your mouth. Who didn't know this? I want to see here. Guys, even professionals don't know that. Even professionals. Tell me, so the solution is, do I need to keep breathing, getting more oxygen for me to get rid of more carbon dioxide, for me to lose more fat? That would be easy. If life was easy like that, nobody was struggling with weight loss. That's why I'm going to tell you the second steps for your weight loss. Pay attention. Once you breathe in, you get the oxygen. Remember, when you breathe in, you're not getting all the oxygen. You're also getting all the molecules. Nitric oxide, for example. But one of the things that you get when you inhale is oxygen. Oxygen and glucose that you get from food will get in your cells, and then your mitochondria will utilize that glucose and that oxygen to create what? Energy. That all your body needs that energy. The byproduct, the rest, will become CO2. The rest will become carbon dioxide. Everything that's not utilized anymore, that your cells doesn't need. One example, your cells say, okay, bring me oxygen here. Maria, you are breathing, bring me oxygen. And then you give that oxygen. And then Maria, give me glucose. Give me energy from food. And then you eat and then you drink. The glucose and the oxygen will get in the cell. Pay attention. Will get in the cell. Your mitochondria will utilize that to create energy for your entire system to be alive. Your brain needs that energy, all your organs need that energy. And the rest will become carbon dioxide, CO2. And then this carbon dioxide will go through your bloodstream, go to your lungs, and then you get out from this. So more than 80%, 84% will be, the fat that you're losing is from CO2. Tiago, what does it mean? It means, pay attention, the second step for sustainable weight loss is what? Taking care of your mitochondria. How many of you are even not thinking about creating more healthy mitochondria? If I remove all your mitochondria right now, you die in 1 hour. One of the predictors that the person is getting older is when the person is not having enough mitochondria. The person is having less mitochondria in her cells. Imagine how, if you are creating healthy mitochondria. What is mitochondria? It's an organelle that's the nickname is a powerhouse inside the cells. Some cells, almost 25% of the space of the cell can be from mitochondria, because mitochondria create a lot of energy. That energy creation, a big part is from our body. The rest becomes CO2, and then our body get rid of it. And then this is how you burn the fat. The rest is from water as well. So you lose that fat from when you are sweating, urine, so from water. Literally, that fat becomes water as well. Look how amazing, crazy your body is. It's amazing. You have no idea. But many of you are not taking care of your mitochondria. Because imagine if you are in a caloric deficit. And then many of you go crazy. Okay, I'm going to stay in a caloric deficit. I'm going to stop eating. I'm going to go hard because I need to fit that jeans. And then you stop eating like crazy. You reduce your calories like crazy. What's going to happen with you? Your body will say, whoa, 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 whoa. Something's going on here. Maria is not giving us energy here. She's becoming too aggressive. Not eating a lot of stuff. She dropped her calories like crazy, too much. Let's drop metabolism because I don't want to keep losing too much energy here. Literally, your energy expenditure, your body will do everything possible to save energy. Your metabolism will drop. The crazier will be your diet, the more damaged will be your metabolism. That's why, who remember here, I remember one day when I watched that program called The Biggest Loser. Who remember that program? The Biggest Loser, remember? TV show. The guys had to go crazy, starve themselves like crazy, exercise like for hours every single day like crazy. Losing weight super fast. One paper, some researchers were like always following all the journey of those people. They noticed that after 1, 2, 3 years later, most of them gained all the weight back again, and a big part of those people literally had more weight compared to the beginning of the program. Just because of the severity, the biggest and strict diet that they did, and all the crazy stuff that they did. Guys, remember, your body doesn't like that. If you are not focusing on caloric deficit, small caloric deficit, but at the same time you are giving to your body all the nutrients for your thyroid, for your insulin, for your estrogen, for your hormones, for your gut microbiome, for your mitochondria. If you are giving all the nutrients, that's a sustainable weight loss. Tiago, how can I create more healthy mitochondria? Remember, in each cell in your body, remember this forever, in each cell in your body you have around 1,000 to 2,500 mitochondria. In your fat cells, you have 10 to 100 mitochondria. That's why you struggle in your white fat cells. The white fat cells, the ones that harder, that you want to lose as well, you just have like 10 to 100. That's why they are literally like a trouble for you, right? They're important, by the way, for your hormones. But you want to have that, you don't want to go crazy and have more white fat cells. Otherwise, that's why you're struggling with fitting your genes. But what's the point here? The point is because when you are having that amount of mitochondria, your goal is to create more mitochondria. Imagine, guys, pay attention to this. Imagine your life. In each cell in your body, human cells, instead of having 1,000 mitochondria in each cell, you have 3,000 of mitochondria. An example, or even 2,000. You literally increase like crazy the amount of mitochondria. You're going to have micro machines inside your cell helping you burn more calories. Like that. Helping you more. Besides having more energy, that's why I tell you, one of the predictors that you're going to sustain your weight loss as well is when you are creating more energy. You feel energized. You look at life differently when you have energy. Completely different. I don't know what I could look like if I didn't have that energy that I constantly create. I'm proactive to create energy every single day in my body. Otherwise, my life is not the same at all. Imagine you're having that energy and you're burning more calories because you're creating more mitochondria. One of the ways, and the main way, there are many ways, but the main way for you to create more mitochondria in your cells is when you are working out consistently. That's why nowadays, there is no argument in science anymore. If all of you want to lose weight, you don't need to start working out. If you just focus on diet, on nutrition, everybody can lose weight without exercising. We already know that. What's the problem with this? It's because there are other papers showing that exercise is crucial for long-term, for maintenance. Nobody will have an easy life to keep their weight off if they are not exercising. That's why many of you start dieting, you don't prioritize your workout, you start losing weight, you feel happy, I'm happy. I'm losing weight, my belly is smaller, and I'm even not exercising. Guess what's going to happen with you in 3 years from now? Why is that, Thiago? Why do I lose weight at the beginning without exercising, just focusing on my diet? And why do I gain my weight back again? I struggle to sustain that weight after 3 years. Why is that? Because one of the main tools for you to create those mitochondria inside your cells to keep burning fat, calories, like crazy. And then besides having more energy, you keep burning more calories constantly, is when you exercise. But the effect of exercise is long-term. Long-term. Did you guys get that? That's why the right way, that's another step. I'm telling you the steps. That's why another way, so remember, step for you for sustainable weight loss is creating more healthy mitochondria. Another step that's crucial for long-term weight loss, because you're creating more healthy mitochondria as well, is exercising intensity. Intense exercise. Thiago, do I need to work out for 1 hour? No. You can literally create more mitochondria if you work out for 10 to 20 minutes, as long as you are working out more intense. Intensity is going to be crucial. Intensity will be crucial, even if you shorten this session. Crucial, guys, for long term. I'm talking about long term. Keep writing down. Keep writing down. Another thing as well. So you need to be aware that you gain your weight back again if you are not following those steps, okay? I'm already telling you. Another thing, another step for sustainable weight loss. Otherwise, if you miss this one, forget it. You're going to keep struggling forever. Your hormones, balance your hormones naturally. Remember, I showed you a paper in another live. I showed you a paper that your estrogen hormone, I'm talking about just one hormone, but for you to have an idea, how incredible, your body is incredible. You cry. You cry if you understand your body deeply. I'm telling you, you cry. You love yourself like crazy if you understand everything that's happening inside yourself. Have no idea. You have no idea. The love for yourself goes to the roof when you are studying about yourself. Your hormones, estrogen hormone, female hormone, that once you're in postmenopause, it drops. Remember estrogen? Nowadays we know that estrogen is one of the hormones that can dictate, that can control where you are going to accumulate your fat around your body, in your body. So literally, every single time that you don't have enough estrogen, your estrogen drops, you are more likely to gain more fat, especially midsection. That's why many of you who are in postmenopause, you say, Thiago, I never had problem with weight loss. Now I'm postmenopause. Now my belly is bigger. Why is that? One of the reasons, there are other ones. I'm talking about one of the reasons. One of the reasons because your estrogen dropped. Now you have less control. The fat accumulation can be easier. Can happen easier. Another step, so I'm telling you about the hormones. Let me just stay in this part first. Another hormone, your insulin. If you have insulin, any level of insulin resistance, that's another way. Remember, guys, pay attention to this. Every single time that your insulin hormone is high, you are more likely to accumulate fat. When your insulin hormone is low, you are more likely to burn fat. You never burn fat at that moment. If your insulin is really high in your system, pancreas is working like crazy, producing a lot of insulin, and then your cells are not accepting the glucose, the insulin to put the glucose inside the cell. This is not happening. It's creating that resistance. The more this is happening, the more you're going to struggle to lose fat. Because remember what I told you. Even if you are in a caloric deficit, your body will struggle to burn more calories. So that's the point. Many of you, that's the problem. Many of you think that you are in a caloric deficit, but actually you are not. Your metabolism is so low, you are burning so few calories. Example, instead of burning 2,000 calories per day, your body, like a machine, you have a lot of mitochondria, your hormones are doing its job, but actually your metabolism is so struggling because you're not taking care of your mitochondria, for example. Instead of burning 2,000 calories, actually your body is just burning 1,500 calories. It's burning less. And then you say to someone, but I'm already eating less. But just because you're eating less doesn't mean that you are in a caloric deficit. Another problem, many of you actually, when you eat less, actually you are reducing some nutrients. You are reducing protein. Guys, protein, you have no idea. Big mistake if you are forgetting your protein. Your protein is crucial for your hormones. No protein, no enough protein per day, no healthy hormones. No enough protein per day, no healthy hormones. See, are you saying to me that the amount of protein is influencing my hormonal imbalance as well? Yes. That's what we already know in science. There's no doubt about it anymore. Thiago, but it's really hard. I really struggle to have enough protein. Go to something that's easy for you to digest. Go to collagen. Easy. Boom. You just drink it. You're literally drinking the protein. Go to like a plant-based protein. Increase the protein by facilitating your life, guys. You're not facilitating your life. You're just giving your excuse to yourself. This chicken? No. I'm full already, so I cannot eat that amount and that slice of chicken. Instead of thinking, how can I eat a different source of protein for me to increase my protein intake? You're not thinking about that. You're just complaining. That's another thing that I'm going to tell you. Another step of sustainable weight loss. That's another problem. Here, let's talk about this. Many of you are struggling to lose weight because you think that's BS. You think that your emotions, I'm fine. You think that you're fine. But based on your mindset, I can see that one of your biggest problems is your emotional health and mental health. Many of you have a boss. Every day you have a boss. Your boss is your emotions. Many of you always decide by emotions. Big mistake. Is the biggest mistake that people make, especially women. So, every single time that I see a woman who is constantly strengthening her emotion, I see some woman like focusing on, okay, I'm going to improve my emotions. I'm going to focus on my mental health. I'm aware that my gut is affecting my emotions. I'm going to focus on strengthening that. The person is completely different. Completely different. Because many people, I'm sad, I'm going to eat. Someone said that I'm fat, that I'm ugly, that I did this wrong. I'm ruminating. You are ruminating the thoughts. Every single time that you are ruminating thought, because of the vagus nerve connecting your gut to your brain, you are sending the wrong signals. You're activating your amygdala, you're activating your hypothalamus inside your brain because of rumination of unnecessary thoughts. Unnecessary thoughts. How many of you are eating by impulse because of your emotion? Because you had a trauma in the past, you had a bad situation, and then you created an emotion, a ritual. One specific food that is your weakness. There is one food that's your weakness. You always eat, you cannot control yourself. Every single time that you go to one specific street, you buy that food because it's part already in your emotion. It's a comfort. Because it's like an anesthesia for you. Anesthesia. You want to get rid of your pain, and then you try to find an anesthesia from food. That's one of the things, one of the steps for you to have a sustainable weight loss is focus on strengthening your emotions. No emotion can become your boss. No emotion can make decisions for you in your day. If you let the emotions, I'm not feeling motivated to exercise today. Your emotions won. Because you're letting your feelings. Don't trust on your feelings, guys. And by the way, remember, big mistake that many people make. They think that motivation requires for the person to feel good. No. If your motivation literally means motive for take action. If the motive for you to lose weight is really high, I really need to lose weight because I cannot stand myself anymore. This lack of energy is destroying my life. My low self-esteem is going crazy. I'm literally feeling a trash. I don't have courage to look in front of the mirror anymore. I cannot even look at my belly. I feel disgusting. This is destroying my life. I have a big reason to lose that weight. What does it mean? Reason for taking action is really high. What does it mean? Your motivation is high. But you are making the mistake thinking that motivation is related to feeling good. No. You can have high motivation even feeling bad. Feeling bad is not, feeling good is not a requirement for you to have motivation. If your motivation for you to feel good is high, you have motivation, guys. Even feeling bad. Even feeling having low energy. Take action. Pay attention to your emotions. Don't let your emotions, your mental health control you. Because imagine, nowadays we know that amygdala, one area, that size here, inside your brain, amygdala is the alarm. It's the alarm. The amygdala is just supposed to be active when you are passing, you are literally see someone like trying to kill you, something like this, and then you will literally run like crazy. Fight or flight mode. When you see a snake in front of you, and then you run. Like, your amygdala is supposed to be active only in crazy situations like that. Because your peak of cortisol, boom, via electricity, the amygdala sends signals to your hypothalamus, pituitary gland sends signals to your adrenal gland. Via electricity, you will start releasing more epinephrine and cortisol. And then your emotions, your heart is pumping. Guys, everything goes crazy inside your body. If this happens in 5 seconds, amazing, no problem. You are supposed to have that mechanism for your survival. But imagine if you're ruminating a thought, any thought. If you're not feeling good about that thought that you're having every single day, this is affecting, you are activating your amygdala, you activate your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, adrenal glands. You're releasing chemical reactions at the wrong time. That's a big problem for weight loss. Big problem. You have no idea. Because of what? Because your cortisol, you are releasing cortisol at the wrong time, you're going to create hormone imbalance. That's the thing that you don't want for weight loss. That's another step. Pay attention to those details. Thiago, tell me another thing, another step for weight loss. Another step is what? Your gut microbiome. Why is that, Thiago? Remember what I told you about estrogen? I showed you a paper. Your estrogen hormone always help you to where you're going to accumulate fat in your body. Your estrogen is crucial. One of the reasons why your estrogen can drop inside your body, that you don't want to drop, you want to have a good amount of estrogen, especially if you are women. One of the things that can happen is because one of bacteria inside your gut that you should be the responsible to populate, called estrobolome, is one of the bacteria that are crucial for your estrogen hormone. Why, Thiago? Because this bacteria, she's responsible to release a molecule called beta-glucuronidase. You don't need to remember this, but you need to know that this release of beta-glucuronidase will help your body reabsorb estrogen inside your gut, and then you have a good amount of estrogen. If this is not happening because your bacteria, you don't have enough strobolome, your gut, you have dysbiosis, guess what's going to happen? You're affecting already your weight loss, guys. Because another reason is what? Your hormones depend on your bacteria. Remember another thing, if you are not having a balance of healthy bacteria, if it is not happening, you are creating leaky gut. Remember what I told you another live? Leaky gut, holes in the line of your gut, bacteria, viruses, molecules passing through the line of your gut, and then activate your immune system. For your weight loss, the last thing that you want is activate your immune cells to release what? Inflammatory molecules. Your inflammation is going higher because this is happening. You don't want this if you want sustainable weight loss. Thiago, why is that? Because you can affect your insulin hormone. Because you can affect your cortisol hormone. Because you can affect your thyroid. Your thyroid that helps your metabolism for you to keep burning fat. You can affect when you have leaky gut. Because your immune cells can attack here, your tissues. And then you're not producing enough T3 hormone, enough T4 hormone, you're affecting your metabolism. Because this leaky gut can affect your mitochondria. Guys, and this creates a vicious cycle. And then imagine you're getting older. When you're getting older, for example, I'm getting older. All of us, we are all getting older. Every single year, we need to be proactive. Every year, I become more proactive to my health. Otherwise, I know that I'm going to have problems when I'm in my 40s, when I'm gonna become like older, 60 years old, 50 years old, I'm already taking action now. I don't want to wait. I don't want for any gene that I have in my DNA to be active. For example, I have a gene, I did a genetic testing. I have a gene that if I don't focus on my body, I can activate these genes because of my lifestyle for atherosclerosis. I can literally die because of heart issues. I can literally, if I don't take care of myself, I can have heart issues. And guess what's the winner? Number one winner of death in the world, worldwide? Heart issues. Heart. We need to take care of this. This is the most precious thing. Guess what's the organ that you find more mitochondria? Heart. Why is that? Because your heart is 24/7 working, boom, 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 while you are sleeping. Working like crazy. Crazy. That's why you have a bunch of mitochondria. And then imagine that you're not creating more mitochondria. Guess what's going to happen with you when you are in your 60s? Time to take action now. Losing weight the right way. You need those 8 steps. Another step, so I told you about your gut microbiome. Another step, inflammation. This is crucial. Remember, the first thing that you need to know, there is a paper published in the last years. I showed a paper, I think the paper from 2022 or 23, called Inflammaging. Just because you are getting older, the inflammation increases. If you sit in the sofa, if you go to the sofa here, go to the sofa, sit it, do nothing, you just do this, the inflammation is already increasing. That's crazy, right? But guys, your body is beautiful. We are not supposed to live forever. If we want to live more, with a great belly, fitting all our genes, having a bunch of energy, have a bunch of self-esteem, high confidence, feeling great, we need to take action as soon as possible, right now. Because nothing will be better if we don't take action right now. Nowadays we know that just by getting older, the inflammation will increase. One of the things is because of your mitochondria. You literally can create more zombie cells because the cell dies itself. And then if the cell doesn't die, but the cell is supposed to die, you can literally create tumor cells. One of the ways to create tumor cells is when those zombie cells are not dying. And this can happen because of mitochondrial dysfunction. Your mitochondria are not functioning properly anymore. This can happen because of what, Thiago? Because of high inflammation as well. So this is one thing feeding each other. That's why in my program, we always, priority number 1, phase 1 in our program is focus on reducing the inflammation. Phase number 1 in my program is focus on strengthening gut microbiome. Focus on balancing hormones. Focus on not missing essential nutrients. Guys, because this is the foundation for weight loss. And I always tell my clients, look, don't come to me asking me how fast can I lose weight in a week. Thiago, I want, for example, if you come to me and say, I want to lose 20 pounds in 10 days. I don't want you to be my client. Your mindset is not correct. You're going to feel frustrated for the rest of your life. Wrong mindset. The right question that you should ask is, how can I start doing a strategy, a customized plan for me, that I start losing weight and I don't keep gaining weight back again like crazy in 1-2 years from now. I keep losing weight in a healthy way while I'm reducing inflammation, while my gut is becoming stronger. How can I do this? That's the right question. The worst question that you should ask is, how fast can I lose weight? How fast can I lose 20 pounds and in 2 weeks? That mindset, I already know that you're going to struggle forever. Forever. Wrong mindset. You're not focusing on the right stuff for sustainable weight loss. You lose weight, and then your body when you're losing weight, losing 2 pounds, 3 pounds only, you are already different to your body. Your body is already trying to readjust just because of that weight loss. Only 3 pounds only. Imagine. Every single time that you're losing weight, your body tries to readjust. Readjust the metabolism, readjust everything. But imagine if you keep expecting to lose weight every single day. Every single day I want to lose 2 pounds or 1 pound per day. And then you think that's linear. Big illusion, guys. Your body would be easy. Your body doesn't work like that. It's the same way. If 84% of your fat you lose from your carbon dioxide, It's the same concept, someone trying to breathe more, trying to get rid of fat because of this. Your body doesn't work like that. There are many other variables. Another thing that you need to pay attention for healthy weight loss long term is when you increase your VO2 max, the capacity that your body has to absorb oxygen, to utilize oxygen, is when you are increasing your strength of your heart. That capacity, you get this from exercise. But remember, exercise only gives you powerful weight loss sustainability long term. Only long term. Short term is food, is diet, is nutrition. Long term is exercise. That's why you need both. Inflammation is going to be crucial, but remember, if you are overweight, you need already to know that you have inflammation. That's what papers are showing. The person is overweight, the person is gaining weight, the inflammation is already happening. Remember, I'm talking about the bad inflammation, not good one. You need the good inflammation that we call acute inflammation. I hit here my hand, boom, in the table. It hurts. It's going to be red. This is acute inflammation. Without that acute inflammation, you die in 10 seconds. This is beautiful. You have no idea. You cry when you understand this. It's a beautiful mechanism that your immune cells do to protect you. Acute inflammation. Amazing inflammation. You need that inflammation. It's a must. We need that. The problem is the chronic inflammation, the long-term inflammation that you don't want at all. When you exercise, you increase inflammation. Your muscles get inflamed. The tissues, like you literally break the tissues, the fibers, when you exercise intensely. This is a good inflammation. Don't confuse what's good inflammation, what's bad inflammation. Don't confuse that. Don't think that all inflammation are bad. I already did a live talking about inflammation. I already said that, showing some papers explaining this properly, what happens inside your body. The immune cells helping you to regenerate the tissue that's damaged. And this is not happening only in your skin, this is happening inside your body, in your cells, all the repair in your liver. The person has fatty liver, but the person now is focused on creating healthy mitochondria. The person is reducing inflammation. Now the molecules are repairing the liver tissue. It's beautiful. Beautiful how your body works. You would love yourself like crazy if you are studying about yourself. That's why in our program, I want to make sure my clients are studying, are learning. I never want anybody in my program to come and then see a nutrition plan, see a workout program without studying, having no clue what they're doing. That's exactly what happens. I go crazy when I see people just following a diet and without studying. Okay, why this nutrient? What's the nutrient that my thyroid needs for me to speed up my metabolism? What's the nutrient that my bacteria in my gut, Akkermansia needs for me to help my body to lose more weight? What's the limit of proteobacteria, a bad bacteria that I cannot increase? How can I do this? Guys, you need to learn this. And I want to make sure that all my clients that's why it's a course. In my program, it's a course. I want everybody to learn. All right? Did you guys understand that? Another thing, let me see if another thing, that's the last one, another step for weight loss. This is, if you miss this, forget it. Nothing else matters. This one, many of you even don't care. I don't have this issue. You have. If you are over 35, pay attention now. Because of your age, you need to be active and focus on this step. This other step here is crucial for weight loss. What is that? Digestion. 100% optimizing your digestion. This is crucial. If you come to me here, say, Thiago, I'm following a diet. But I have bloating, Thiago. But I have gas. But I have stomach pain. But I have low energy. But I struggle to go to the toilet. When I eat something, I have reaction. Sign of poor digestion. No matter what you eat, if your body is not digesting that and then absorbing, how do you want to have enough nutrients for your thyroid hormones? For your gut microbiome? How do you want to have enough nutrients to reduce inflammation? How do you want to have enough nutrients for your neurotransmitters? For you to have a better mental health? How? How do you want to have a great amount of dopamine in a moderation, in a great level of serotonin? How? Oxytocin, releasing oxytocin correctly. If you're not giving enough nutrients to your body. How, guys? How? Tell me how? It's impossible. That's why you see a bunch of information. The information about weight loss is crazy. Many of you feel lost, right? How many of you are feeling lost when you see online a bunch of things talking about weight loss? Why is that? Why do you think that? It's because you need to connect the puzzle. It's a puzzle. When you are 20, just by eating less, you would never have problems with weight loss. 20 years old, I'm going to just eat less, no problem. Lost weight, belly smaller. Now you had kids. Now your life is more stressful. Now you are working more. Now you accumulated in the last 20 years, you have an accumulation of stress. In the last 20 years, without realizing, you have an accumulation of toxins. Aluminium, mercury, toxins in the environment. You are 40 now, and you are comparing your diet to 20 when you were 20. It doesn't make any sense. Because many stuff happened in your life. Many people passed away. How many traumas that you had in the last 20 years? That had a peak of inflammation. And that's part of life. You need to accept. This is part of life. I'm going to focus on compensate that. I will focus on regeneration. I will focus on slow down my age. I will focus on recover my cells. Because I have a big problem last week. I had a big problem last week. I'm going to focus on regeneration. I'm going to focus on repair. I'm going to help my body to give the nutrients that my body needs here in this lunch. If you don't think like that, you're in trouble. That's the way of thinking for sustainable weight loss. That's why you need those 8 things. Stomach acid, you start losing. Stomach acid is crucial to absorb your iron. Tiago, I'm eating iron. All right, but you have enough stomach acid to absorb that iron? No, forget it. Tiago, I'm eating magnesium. The supplements that you told me yesterday, I'm taking. Do you have enough stomach acid? No, forget it. You are not absorbing everything. Stomach acid is the crucial part for you to absorb the nutrients. But 35 years old, after that, red flag, you need to be aware. Am I producing enough stomach acid or not? Tiago, how can I know this? One of the signs is what? You can have bloating. You can have acidity, acid reflux. You have some reaction when you eat some foods. Or when you are eating something that it's supposed to be higher in your body, but it's not increasing. Lack of absorption. You eat something, any food that you eat, you have that, you feel that the digestion is not 100%. You feel that belly is bigger. And spending hours and hours and hours big. Red flag for you. The most important thing for weight loss, this step is crucial. Circadian rhythm and sleep. Sleep and circadian rhythm. Why I forgot that? Guys, if you are not sleeping, you are literally creating more hormone imbalance. Your glucose, I'm going to just remind you, glucose and insulin hormone spikes the next day. Cortisol spikes the next day more likely. You have an argument with your boss the next day just because of a poor sleep. The next day, you are more likely to yell to someone. There are many papers showing this. Just because you didn't have a good sleep, you can literally drop by up to 70% your natural killer cells. One of the most powerful immune cells that protect you against viruses and bacteria. What does it mean, Tiago? You can get sick the next day. Anytime, if I don't sleep well for any reason, for example, I'm traveling and I don't sleep that day, the next day I double my attention to my food. I don't want to miss any nutrient because I know my immune system is already vulnerable. I can get an infection easily. I can get a virus. I can get sick easily just because of one single night that I didn't sleep well. How crucial this is. This is crucial, sleep. Remember, the time of the day that you detoxify toxins, remember the mitochondria? You only detoxify correctly in some specific times during the day. And the most important time of the day that you have that detoxification is when you are sleeping. You literally cleanse your brain, literally. You have a lot of adenosine inside your body. Remember, when you are close to bed, you feel a little bit lazy mentally, like groggy. When you feel mentally exhausted, you have a lot of adenosine. Once you sleep, you flush, it's literally flushing, like cleansing, and then you literally reduce your adenosine, and then you have more cortisol when you wake up. And then the amount of adenosine is really low when you wake up. That's why you are more likely to be awake when you wake up. More energy. What's the time that I'm more likely to have more energy, Thiago? In the morning. If you're not having energy in the morning, your biological clock, something's wrong, including your sleep. That's why weight loss is crucial to sleep properly, because you mess up your hormones. But your circadian rhythm, it's together. You need to connect the dots. Circadian rhythm and sleep. Why, Thiago? Because each organ in your body have clocks. For example, if your brain, you have clocks in your brain. You have genes called clock genes. If the clock of your brain is different to the clock of your intestine, they're going to work in different times. You can literally mess up the production of hormones, the production of bacteria, the production of minerals and vitamins, because everything works in synchronicity. Guys, it's incredible how our body works. It's a clock. In the morning, you're supposed to drop melatonin hormone, increase cortisol, and then you're going to be more awake. In the middle of the morning, serotonin will increase. And then in the evening, after 6 p.m., melatonin starts increasing. Cortisol starts dropping. Everything synchronicity. Beautiful for you to rest, for you to sleep properly. But imagine in different organs in your body, you have different clocks. One is working more at midday. Another organ is working better at 3 p.m. Another organ is working at 8 p.m. Everything messed up. What's going to happen? Problems. That's why when you go to another country, when you travel, different time zones, you don't feel 100%. Because your circadian rhythm is messed up for 2-3 days. I remember every single time that I leave Australia and go to the US or go to Brazil, something that's a completely different time zone, I need to recover for 3-5 days. My sleep is completely messed up. Why is that? Different clocks completely confused your body. But imagine many of you are having that clock's confusion every single day without traveling. You create much more problems. A lot of problems in weight loss. I'm talking about weight loss. That's why another step that's crucial is always sleep and circadian rhythm. Okay? I have a video training inside my program in the portal. I think that's phase 3. Phase 3 in the program. I have a video saying how to modulate your circadian rhythm. What you should do and what you should avoid throughout the day based on circadian rhythm. It's crucial. All right, guys, okay. Someone said leaky gut or anti-inflammatory diet. So much info, what's right for me? That's the point. That's the puzzle. It's because, for example, everybody who has leaky gut has inflammation. You need to know this. If I have leaky gut, I automatically have inflammation. Automatically. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Inflammation is when your immune cells are releasing inflammatory molecules. This happens when you have holes in your gut. So if you have leaky gut, you have inflammation. We know already this. That's why you need to focus on both. If you isolate one strategy, that's why, for example, if you focus on, I'm going to focus on low carb diet. And then you are focusing only in reducing carbs. But what about the inflammation part? What about the leaky gut part? What about the thyroid health? What about your mitochondria? What about your hormones? Foods for you to eat to improve your hormones. What about that? That's why, guys, connect the puzzle. Your body is beautiful. It's amazing. If you feel lost, you need someone. You need a coach. You need someone who understands this. That's why I have coach. I have a team, right? I don't coach myself because I have a lot of clients. I have a team. So each person have a coach to guide them. Besides this, I have a course for them to study because your body is amazing. There are many things going on inside your body. Someone asked, what happens when the thyroid is always up, down, no matter what you do to regulate it? That's the question. What did you do to regulate your thyroid? That's the first question. Are you eating foods high? Are you eating iodine? Do you have enough iodine in your body? Do you have enough iron, enough vitamin A? Do you have enough selenium or not? You need to ask these questions first. Are you quieting your immune cells? Did you avoid to have leaky gut to avoid your immune cells to attack your thyroid? What about your hypothalamus? Is it inflamed? Remember, when we talk about thyroid, I did a live talking about this. Everything will start in your hypothalamus. If you want a healthy thyroid, you need to know how will be your hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, what you know is, can be inflamed. This can happen for many reasons. One of the things, you already have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Some of you who have depression, inflammation in the hypothalamus, your hypothalamus will struggle to send a hormone called TRH to your what? Pituitary gland. Pituitary gland will send a hormone called TSH to your thyroid gland. TSH send the hormone here to your thyroid gland for you to produce T24. Guess if this is not happening. Guess if the problem started here in your hypothalamus because your hypothalamus is too inflamed. You need to pay attention what is that. Or you're not eating enough protein that's high in thyroxine or tyrosine. An amino acid, tyrosine, that you find in protein, food, that's crucial for you to have enough T4, tyrosine. But let's suppose you want to improve your thyroid, but you're even not doing the basics of eating enough protein to have enough tyrosine. Guys, many details, many details. If you need help, send me a DM. Once I see your message, I'm going to reply to see if I can help you, okay? Remember, I have a team. I have holistic doctor in my team. I have holistic nutritionist. I have the whole team. And everything we focus on this, inflammation, gut microbiome, leaky gut, we focus on this. What I'm speaking here to you, I teach inside the program. And this is a journey. This is a journey. That's a step by step. You don't solve your problem in 1 week. This is a treatment. And I want you to study. I want you to join my program and study that. If you don't want to study, don't join my program. If you just want to follow a diet, and no, just tell me what to do. I don't want to know anything. I just want you to follow. I don't want you to become a client. Because it means that you're going to destroy your results. After 3-4 months, you're going to destroy everything. This is not how your body works. I want sustainability. I want, in 2 years from now, you still feel great. That's what I want. All right? That's why it's a course. I want to say something that's to motivate you and for you to focus on the spiritual part, spiritual health. There is no healthy body without a healthy spirit because we are spiritual beings. There's no doubt about it anymore. So we need to focus on this. When you go to closer, a microscope, when you go to molecules, and then you go to atoms, and then you go to electrons, protons, and neutrons, and then you see the vibration happening, we need to go deeper, inside. It's not only cells, it's what's smaller than that. Electrons, protons, neutrons, the atom happening, the vibration, the energy that we are creating around us, inside us, on this planet. We need to know about this. We are spiritual beings. So that's why, message for you. I don't want to miss this. 1 Corinthians, that you find in 1 Corinthians, the Bible. A book from 2,000 years ago that's transforming everybody's life yet. So if I were you, even if you are not religious, study the Bible just for history, just for philosophical stuff. Just do a test. See your life going to another level. Wisdom. So, 1 Corinthians 16:13. That's the message. Be watchful, stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. It's all about everything that we do in love. That's what I'm doing here for you. That's why you see my passion. I don't know if you can realize that I'm a little bit passionate about what I do. I don't know if you noticed that. It's crazy. Cool, guys. All right. Have a great day. If you have any doubt, go to my message, send me a DM, and then I'm going to see how I can help you. All right? Talk to you soon. Let's go.